You're born on a volcanic mountain, in a cave with walls of molten rock. As you claw your way out, the first thing that hits you is the oppressive heat. You break free from your shell, and the hunger hits instantly. You're not alone, of course. Around you, other eggs are cracking open, revealing your siblings, competition disguised as family. You glance at one, then another, and it dawns on you. This isn't a happy reunion. Among the red dragons, if weakness is perceived, you will not be allowed to live. So what do? You scramble. It's not just your siblings you're running from. Somewhere in the shadows, there might be a parent. But don't expect a warm welcome. Adult red dragons don't usually do parental care. Eventually, you find a crevice just big enough to wedge yourself into. From there, you peer out at your volcanic nursery. The view stuns you for a moment. One day, all this domain will be yours. But for now, though, your stomach growls, and the only thing on the menu is, don't get eaten. Congratulations! You survived the first brutal hours of life, dodging your siblings, predators, and anything with teeth. Now, you just need to learn how to be a dragon. Sounds easy, right? Except, it's not like anyone gives you a manual or a TED talk. No, you're on your own. No friends, no parents, no one. But don't worry, you will figure it out. Your first priority, food. You scan the terrain, avoiding the larger beasts. You're not ready for them yet. Then you spot it. The creature is majestic, powerful, its presence reminiscent of the great dragons you carefully avoid. Bravely, you go for it. You stretch your imposing wings, flex your unyielding talons, and dive like an eagle descending upon its prey. The wind roars in your ears as you close the distance. Victory is inevitable. Except, it's not. You miss, spectacularly. Maybe the wind shifted. Maybe the sun was in your eyes. Everything goes black for a moment. When you come to, you lift your head, groggy, and see a group of bizarre creatures standing on two legs. You've inherited part of your parents' knowledge. You know what they are. Food. Instinct takes over. You puff out your chest, ready to unleash the terrifying might of your fire breath. A blaze erupts with all your fury. Somehow, they don't seem impressed. Looks like it's time for a tactical retreat. You've done it. You've figured out the essentials: hunting, eating, and staying alive long enough to grow. And grow you have. At the ripe old age of 6, your once modest frame now demands more space and solitude. Your wings beat steadily as you soar through the jagged peaks, the mountains rising higher and higher beneath you. You're not just looking for any place to rest. Your instincts are clear. You're searching for a lair, something to hoard your treasure, with a commanding view and maybe some heat. A volcanic cave would be ideal, but not necessary. You spot a decent spot from afar and, relieved, start flying in its direction. Finally, a place to call your own where you can stretch your wings and take that much-needed little nap of months, just to relieve those cramping muscles. But just as you're about to settle in, a shimmer appears from behind the mountain. Like when you find the perfect parking spot and, out of nowhere, someone swoops in and steals it. It's a silver dragon. They're the Karens of this world, shiny, entitled creatures who think the high ground belongs to them. For them, everything is about their self-rightness and superiority. For you, it's all about dominance and fire. As a red dragon, the pinnacle of draconic perfection, the true embodiment of dragonkind, fierce, proud, and untamed, the only pure one of its race. You can't accept this affront. You fight. And you lose. Silver dragons tend to get the better of red dragons in battle, which only serves to stoke the flames of resentment in your heart. You land heavily in the heart of your lair, a cavernous space you claimed long ago in a fierce battle. The faint glow of your hoard reflects the time and effort you've spent amassing it. Your eyes lock onto your favourite coin, the one that glints just right in the dim light. Hugging it close, you let out a low, satisfied rumble, your tail flicking with contentment. Every piece of this hoard tells a story of victories won, rivals bested, and the pride of knowing each gleaming object belongs to you alone. You feel untouchable until not. Two chromatics, a blue and a green dragon. You know they usually don't work together, so they didn't come to exchange riddles. Their scents reach you first, the sharp tang of ozone and the bitter reek of decaying foliage. They've come for something much more precious, your hoard. You wait in your lair, talons flexing, preparing for the fight. As they finally arrive, you spread your wings wide, ready to show them who owns this land. The first strike comes from the blue dragon, sharp, fast, and electrified. You counter with a blast of fire, scorching the air between you, but the green dragon is quick, her venomous breath sending clouds of toxic smoke that choke the air. The battle rages on, but it's no use. There are two of them, and the weight of their combined strength is overwhelming. Soon, your hoard, your symbol of power, is no longer yours. Coins, gems, and relics tumble from your claws, and they sweep it all away. They leave you battered, humiliated, and with nothing to show for your efforts. You look around at the emptiness of your lair. No hoard, no status. Nothing but a dragon scorned. Without treasure, there's no chance of attracting the females you once dreamed of. Fury fills you. They may have taken your treasure, but they've made a grave mistake. You won't let this go. You soar over the village, your shadow sweeping across the rooftops as you prepare to unleash your fury. The air crackles with heat as flames erupt from your maw, engulfing houses and streets in an inferno. Smoke rises, blotting out the sky as chaos spreads below. They took your hoard, humiliated you, and now the world must pay for your disgrace. Each flame is a declaration, a reminder of your power. You destroy everything in your path, the fire lighting up the night. It's not just about revenge, it's about reclaiming your lost status. You'll make them all remember who you are. Every town, every village that sees your wrath will feel your rage. They'll learn that a red dragon never forgets an insult, and no one is safe when the dragon hunts. You've left a trail of scorched earth, decimated dragons, and countless human villages reduced to ashes. Your rampage was a declaration of defiance, a roar to the heavens that none could match your fury. But such actions come with a price. You've become known now, everyone is hunting you. You've finally calmed down. Sprawled across your favourite sofa, flipping through dragon flicks, you settle on your favourite show. Just as the intro starts rolling, your peace is shattered, not by a polite knock, but by that obnoxious triple doorbell assault. The kind that screams, "Answer me or I'll press it again." You briefly toy with the idea of grabbing a baseball bat to answer properly, but today you're feeling unusually chill. Annoyed, you trudge over to the door, pausing to glance through the spy hole. Another bronze dragon. With half-lidded eyes and a heavy sigh, you swing the door open, and he immediately starts talking. For some reason, that speech sounds oddly familiar. You vaguely remember it being all over the news a while back. A girl with exaggerated expressions, flying around and ranting about gas emissions or something. You start to wonder if this is the result of some type of contagious sickness, and carefully start to get distance. Obsessed dragons aren't the only ones making your life miserable. Human knights, elven assassins, and anyone else seeking vengeance for your fiery rampages are all out there too. just waiting for their shot at revenge. At this point, your peace feels more like a fantasy than the last season of your favourite show, rushed, unsatisfying, and leaving you questioning your life choices. A half-century has passed, and now you've entered your adulthood. Your scales have thickened into nearly impenetrable armour, only vulnerable to magic or the claws of other dragons. You're strong, powerful, ready for more. You're in a new phase now. Being a dragon, you're notoriously virile and capable of crossbreeding with nearly anything. A cow, bang. A donkey, bang. A chicken. Yeah, that's rough, but hey, magic helps you change shapes to make it less weird. At first, you're just out there having adventures, not really thinking about the consequences. But when it comes to the half-dragon offspring, you don't even bother. They're like any other Black Dragon's kids, abandoned. The results aren't exactly something to brag about. Still, something feels off. It's not all about the chaos anymore. You're starting to feel like there's more to this whole thing. You're sitting there, smoking a cigar, staring at yourself in the mirror. You've had enough of the casual red dragon hookup culture. It's time for something real, a mate. Not just someone after your hoard, but a partner, a dragoness who wants to build something special with you. Someone who'll bring a whole team of little dragonlings. You could raise them right, teaching them how to burn villages, slay rivals, and wreak havoc on the world. Together, maybe you could be the dad that you never had. So, you grab your hat and head out, determined to find that one dragoness who'll make your dream complete. You're back, a little hurt, but alive. It's tough out there. Courtship among red dragons isn't for the faint of heart. Most would-be suitors are seen as dangerous rivals, and things can get pretty rough. You've got her number now, and the rest. Well, the rest is history. 1,000 years have passed, and time has taken its toll. Your once immense power is no longer what it was. You feel the twilight settle in, slow and unrelenting. Your body aches. Your wings, once strong enough to cover entire skies, now feel heavy. The treasure that filled your hoard is now a distant memory. It doesn't mean what it used to. Your mind drifts, not to the glory of your past, but to your offspring. You know they're out there, grown now, and living their own lives. You've never been the kind to leave a legacy, but something stirs deep inside you. A place, a safe place. You gather everything, every piece of treasure you've hoarded, every bit of gold and gem. Without a word, without hesitation, you consume it all, leaving it behind. The land before you shifts as you change, your body becoming part of the earth itself. The mountains rise in your shape. The rivers flow around your form. Your lair, your hoard, your legacy, everything you've built is now a sanctuary. It will never be disturbed, not by those who seek to harm, not by time. And in that silence, in that action, it's done.